and welcome to Food from Around the Globe. I'm your host, Kelly Leonard. Today we will be making a dish that originated in Southeast Asia. This dish is called chicken korma. Some of the main ingredients in this dish are tomato sauce, which is made from tomatoes, yogurt, which is a milk-based product, ground cumin, ground coriander, turmeric powder, chili powder, canola oil, which is made using oil from the canola plant, and buttermilk, which like yogurt is also milk-based. First, we are going to place a 1/4 cup of cashews in a small bowl. Now I have a 1/4 cup of water boiling. I will then pour this onto the cashews, and then we'll set that aside for 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so that's boiling now, and we're just going to pour this right onto the cashews and let that sit for 15 or 20 minutes. Now I'm placing the 4 cloves of peeled garlic and 1 piece of ginger root that's been peeled and chopped, and a ginger root should generally be about 1/2 inch long, and this is known as a root crop, which is reproduced by cultivating the roots from the plant. And now these are going to go in the food processor, and I'm going to blend these until they are smooth. So I'll just put those in here. Garlic comes from the Mediterranean, and the ginger originated in lower Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and Eastern India. Alright, and we'll just set that aside for later. Now I'm going to heat 3 tablespoons of canola oil in this deep dish pan for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to stir in the minced onions we have over there, and I'll let that cook for about 3 to 5 minutes to let it get soft. So I got 3 in there now. Probably should take that off. Now I'm just going to let this heat up, and then once it's heated, I will add in the onions. This onion was from a large onion that was probably a result of a seed crop. Seed crops are when people would choose seeds from the largest plants, and then they would plant them next year to maximize the size of their product. So I'm going to add this in here. I think it's getting pretty heated up. So I'm going to put the bay leaves in here and let these get all heated up with the oil. And then I'll let those sit in there. Minced onions. Ooh, sizzle. Ouch. Oil. Ow. The oil popped out at me. That hurt. It was like hot oil on my skin. Ouch. And it kind of hurt my ears. And I'm just going to set a timer here for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds so that I'm able to keep an eye on that. Okay, that just did not work at all. Alright, 2 minutes now. And I'll just let those do their thing. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. Now I'm going to just let that be for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'm going to mix in the garlic and ginger paste, and then I'll season it with all these seasonings over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ginger paste ready to be like this. Alright, and now I am going to mix these up a little bit. It smells really good, and that was perfect timing. So now I'm going to add in the garlic and ginger paste, which you can see what it looks like here. I'm just going to mix these right on in. Alright, now I'm going to season our onions, garlic, and ginger with this, which this is 1 teaspoon of coriander, which originated in East and Southern Europe. Mix that in. Now I'm adding a teaspoon of cumin powder, which originated in the East Mediterranean and India. So I'll just add that in. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of this ground turmeric powder. Turmeric comes from eastern India and western Burma. I'll just add that on in. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Chili powder originated in southern Mexico to northern Venezuela. And now I'm going to stir in the chicken with this. So this is breastless, skinless chicken that's been diced. And I'm just going to plop that on in. And the chicken was actually originally domesticated in Thailand, Burma, and India. And I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to now I'm also adding the 1 cup of chicken broth. And I'll cover that. And I'm reducing the heat and I'll let it simmer then for about 15 minutes. So, let it simmer. For about 15 minutes. And I'll stir it occasionally. Meanwhile, I'm going to place the cashews with the water, which they were soaked in, and the 1/2 cup cream and the 1/2 cup yogurt, which are over here. And I'm going to process that until it's smooth. So I'll just go ahead and pour all these in. Yogurt originated with the Turks, and the milk is in both of these products, and the cow, which produces milk, was domesticated in Africa, Pakistan, and Northeast Asia, and that's a result of animal domestication. And then I'll just add our and I'm going to process this into I'm going to peek at this and see how. Alright, and if you want to come see what that looks like. It's a blend of the yogurt, the heavy cream, and the cashews with the water. Alright. Starting a white rice, which will be what we are going to serve the chicken over. That just gives the meal a little more substance than just pieces of seasoned chicken. So, and this is how it is normally made. So, we're just going to let the rice go for 20 minutes cooking. Now I'm going to stir in the cashew, the heavy cream, and the yogurt mix into this, and I'll let it simmer for another 5-ish minutes. So I'm just going to get out as much of that as I can. and stir it in. So now I'm just going to stir that in and let it sit for another 5-ish minutes. You can stop now. Now I'm stirring in a mixture, which is 1 teaspoon of cornstarch with 1 teaspoon of water, and I'm just going to stir this in here really well, and then I'll let that sit for another 1 to 2 minutes on low heat. Most of my food in this dish has very high food mileage because it comes from the grocery store and they get their food from commercial agriculture. Now, I could reduce it by going to a local farmer's market or practicing subsistence agriculture, which is where I would have a garden that I would grow the crops that I need to survive in. But it isn't the season for growing some of these foods. I've got the rice on the plates, and I'm just going to dish up some chicken over top of each plate of rice. And then I'll pour some more sauce on top of each plate, and we'll see what they think of it soon. That one has a lot of chicken, so whoever likes chicken should eat it. This is Samantha, and she will be trying her first bite of chicken korma. So let's see what she thinks. Is it good?
Yep.
Spicy?
Yep.
This is Diane Leonard, and she will be taking her first bite of my chicken korma.
Oh. Wow, the spices and the blend with the coolness of the yogurt. That is delicious, Kelly. Thank you.
This is Mike Leonard, and he will be taking his first bite of chicken korma. And how many servings of my chicken korma have you had now?
This is probably my third. It's very good.